to the shit. I already fucked up. Welcome to a Barber's Connection podcast. I am your host Chris, and I am here with my first guest. Look, and I'm gonna let you introduce yourself first off. Thanks for
Johny
being on.
Esco,
All
Johny
right.
Esco Tattoos.
So this is like you said, Johnny. Bro, this man's been what? This man's my cousin-in-law, tattoo artist, a homie. We've been at it. We've
Yeah,
how long have I been knowing you now?
shit, I don't know, like three, 3 years, 4 years? No, more?
I think it's been like four,
4 years.
four give
Yeah,
or
yeah,
take, right?
yeah. I
Yeah.
think 4 years. Yeah, for sure, 4 years.
So I mean, I guess you said it yourself. You already said what you do. I
Yes,
guess
sir.
starting off rip. Well, I mean, when did you decide like, yo, this is tattooing is what I want to do, and like,
Damn.
what got you into it? How'd you get into it?
Um, it was when I was 18, so that's 2008, I think.
Damn.
2008. Yeah. So, just honestly, just fucking, I could cuss, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
uh,
ain't tripping
just
with
because I've always been an artist since I was a kid. I did graffiti for a long ass time, and then it was just something else I picked up, like another form of art. Um, and yeah, here I am now.
Yeah, okay.
Like the
So,
story is, I used to work at a way back in the days, like at a weed shop. Um, and then a client, like a patient, came in and didn't have any money and wanted to trade like a little kit, like a starter kit, a tattoo starter kit. And I was like, fuck it, just to get him in and out. And then I started fucking with it, and then from there, yeah, just I started fucking with it more, and then
damn,
yeah,
that's dope, bro. Do you still remember like who your first tattoo was and what it was? Or not really?
yeah, no, yeah. It's either I don't remember exactly, like it's either one that I did on my sister. If not, then I do remember it's some dude that I did his last name on his forearm,
Yeah, okay.
Alvarenga. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, okay. Okay. So I mean, just a quick right off the bat kind of question, just out of if we were to switch lives for a week, who do you think would struggle the most between you and I, obviously?
Damn, that's a good question, bro. Struggle?
Yeah,
Uh,
whether it's whatever you think, like I mean you go based off of your week and how it is, and then I guess kind of just free ball like
I
what you
mean,
think my life is.
I mean, I don't want to say struggle, but I'm gonna go with struggle just because that's the word we're using right now. But I think just based off the fact that um me and my particular arena, I guess,
Yeah, your line
I
of work.
get I get I go and get all my work. I have to go and get it.
Hmm.
Not to say that your life, you're not, it's not like that, but I'm not in a well, pretty much like I'm not in a shop where people come
People
in
are
and people
coming
come
in
to
and
me. You know what I mean?
out.
I
Yep.
have to go. I already been through that, been done that. So now I'm in a position where I have to go and get it. It's all word of mouth, no walking type shit. You know what I mean?
I feel it. I feel
So
it.
I wouldn't call it a struggle. It's just a different,
It's a whole different environment than
yeah, and a
what
different.
I'll
I
go
think a
through.
different. How can I say it? Like a different. Damn, like just the length of in the length of time that I've been in it and then you've been in it
Hmm.
is different. You know what I mean? So
Definitely, definitely. Um, yeah, I mean, shit. What would I guess?
what about you?
Damn, honestly, and this is me going solely based off of like me seeing what you post, seeing what you be in, type thing. I think I'd struggle more, bro, because low key, like people don't get it. Like people think like what's tattooing and like cutting hair it's easy. All you're doing is sitting. Oh, all you're doing is standing
Yeah,
in one
yeah, yeah.
position, moving a machine. Nah, but that shit catches a strain on our backs.
Yeah, hell
But
yeah.
like for you, you're literally bent down, like in there
Yeah.
on their, you know,
And then
on their
sitting.
tattoo and sitting, bro. Sitting is crazy.
Yeah.
People are like always like, "Yo, why do you why is it that like like does it because you know how we have that mat on the floor? They're like, does this actually work? I'm like, believe it or not, it works.
So that's what the mat's for.
The mat, yeah, that's what the mat's for.
Oh
The mat's
shit.
for like to help us because, bro, if we were on
Oh
straight just
shit. All right.
pavement or concrete or whatever it is, like our backs
Makes
would be
sense. Makes sense.
fucked, you
Damn, I
know?
had no idea, but that makes sense. Now it
Yeah,
makes sense. That's why it's all spongy.
yeah, no, yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay,
why
okay.
because it helps us with our knees and
All
our
right, all
joints
right.
and shit. But damn, okay. So
I didn't
with
know
that
that.
being said, you got a do you got a pet peeve uh as a tattoo artist? Is there something that like just in general, I guess you could say whether it's actually tattooing just the whole
A
line
pet
of
peeve,
work
like like what do you
from
mean, from a
tattoo
client or from
in general,
the what I do?
what you do in general. Like is there like a pet peeve that you're just like yeah, I guess you could say that people would either say or do type shit. Like
Yeah, well, right off the bat, like you saying right now, saying like, oh, what people say. The first thing that comes to my mind is when people ask me like, oh, what else do you do? That shit fucking grinds my gears, bro.
bro, you
Like, cause
know,
they make it seem or they, well, at least I take it that way. But I know that, and in a way, I know for sure. I mean, why else would they ask me that? Like, it's like they make it seem like this shit's a habit, or like, I mean, not a habit. I'm sorry, a hobby. Sorry,
no, yeah,
you know what I mean? When
definitely.
it's not, you know. So like,
No,
and
and
then I've learned to like, you know, fucking like not like act out or whatever. So I kind of like, all right, you know, and
yeah,
then
you
like, no,
kind of
no,
have
this
to
is all
have a
I do.
neutral
Yeah, yeah,
party type shit,
yeah.
right?
Like this is
Yeah,
all I
no,
do. No, this is
because
all I do.
no, like, and I feel like obviously there is those people that are very that do this as a hobby, you know,
Yeah,
do
yeah,
whether it's tattooing or do what's barbering as a hobby, you know.
yeah,
But like
yeah.
for us, in our case, it's more of
It's our livelihood.
it's our livelihood exactly.
Yeah,
This is what at the end of the day what's paying for our bills.
yeah, exactly.
And I think I know, excuse me. I know a big pet peeve of mine is freaking when people be trying to lowball me on shit. Like don't get me wrong, like the prices that is being charged right now is my barbershop price, right?
Yeah.
And but like they be like, "Oh, but this person down the street
Oh
charges
yeah, oh
or
yeah.
this
I
other
hate that.
person charges like less."
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And you know, to me that's like that's a big ass pet peeve.
yeah.
Like, all
Hell yeah,
right,
I
well if
agree.
they charge less than
Then
me,
what are you
then
doing
go
here?
then
Yeah,
what are you
yeah,
doing
yeah,
here? Go over there,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
That's just
Time,
funny.
bro.
But bro, but yeah, that's another one for sure, bro. Lowballing, like.
That shit it's just
And
like
then maybe it's not even about lowballing. It's just lowballing and then saying that, saying, "Well, oh, well, my boy does it for cheaper," or "Oh, this over there." So it's like, bro, then what are you doing here? Like, you know, then if anything, with all due respect, just go over there. Like, you know, go and get it over there. Like you're over here shopping
uh,
around and shit. You
no
know?
facts. I mean there's ever I mean something you want to ask me, you could go ahead and ask. You're more than welcome to. Um famous famous person, dead or alive, that you'd want to tattoo. Top give me three. I'll let because I know like for me, there everyone's like, oh, what are you top like who's someone you see yourself cutting their hair or things like that, right? But I guess for me, my question is to you, like top three someone you'd want to tattoo dead or alive, whether it's because of their knowledge, whether it's because of how they impacted your life, whether it's music, whatever it is, right?
And then
Tattooing,
okay.
anything in general. What
You mean tattooing them or tattooing them like on somebody,
tattooing
like that person?
that person.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Let's do that person.
Uh, damn, never thought about that. Top three. Oh fuck, let's see. The first person that comes to my mind is I would say Kobe.
Okay. And you know what's crazy that I didn't even know Kobe had tattoos till
Yeah,
like obviously after he passed, and it was like you know they showed the crown where he had
yeah.
Vanessa's name on it and everything. I was like,
And then if I
that's
remember
a
too, like before, a little like a couple years before, you know, he passed, he was getting more, you know, like he wasn't getting all sleeved up, but he was getting
he
more
was
and
adding
more, you
more
know.
ink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I would say Kobe. Honestly, right now, I can't think of anybody else really. maybe Nipsey.
Definitely.
And
Okay.
then yeah, just based off of I would just be just because like and what I do, bro, tattooing, like it's also like and anybody who especially if anybody who's had like a long tattoo session on them, like done on them, they'll tell you too that it's kind of like therapy session, you know, you really get to know the person sometimes, you know what I mean?
On a deeper
Most of the
level,
time, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, most of
On
the
a
time.
definitely on a
So
deeper level.
I would like just be interested in knowing or like finding out what they would say to me, you know what I mean? Like, you know, because like as a tattoo artist, like I have to be the one to like kind of break the ice and not just keep it quiet and shit, you know, because then it gets awkward, you know. So I started asking questions and like,
Especially because it's
so what
like
do you do? And then,
oh, a
or
long
this and
session.
that and this and that, you know. So and then I would just be interested in knowing what they would say, you know, like what kind of shit they would like, what kind of knowledge they would like
Drop like
lace me up
lay
with, you
you
know what I
out.
mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I mean, talking about Nipsey and Kobe, obviously RIP to them. But I guess Michael, like, where were you? So okay, let's start with Kobe. Where were you, or what do you know what you were doing when you heard the
Oh
news
yeah,
of Kobe?
yeah. Trip out. I was on my way to a tattoo convention.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a Golden State Tattoo Expo in Pasadena. I was
Okay.
on my way there
Oh damn.
early as fuck, bro,
Dude,
in the
just talking
morning.
about that joint just makes
Yeah.
gives me like goosebumps. That's
Yeah, bro, I'm
crazy.
never gonna forget that shit. And I remember too that like because I was obviously with the other two other tattoo artists that we were going with, and then some clients that were gonna go get tatted there. Like they were our homies, so they were rolling with us. And I remember when we heard about it, we were all like, "Ah, this shit's fake," you know, like damn, that's fucked up. Why would somebody make some shit up like that, you know? And then, but then we ended up finding out that nah, it's true, and, you know. And then the trippy part too is that when we got to the convention, everybody was talking about it, bro. Everybody was talking about it. Some artists even like some artists even like started offering like whoever fucking gets a Kobe portrait right now, like that they'll do it for free and shit like that, you know. So that was cool. But yeah, like I was on my way to the tattoo convention early in the morning. I remember we were at the stop by at the liquor store, you know, and then that's when we heard about it.
No, yeah, that I would, bro. I was actually working at Costco at the time, actually down the street from right here.
Oh shit, okay.
But yeah, I was working at Costco and I was on the register and like obviously we're not supposed to have our phones on these, when you have a 9 to 5, they're like, oh, don't have your phone out, don't have this, right? But I used to have it like hidden in the register. And obviously I had my Apple Watch, right? And so my group chat starts blowing up, like, hey, did you guys hear? Did you guys hear? Like Kobe passed away, this and that. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, nah, nah. And I'm going keep in mind, obviously, like if you're a sports fan, like ESPN's usually
Yeah,
reports it, all these analysts report it or whatever it is, right? But like I saw it on TMZ and I was like, dude, whoever the heck is doing this is one sick fuck for
yeah,
doing
yeah,
that shit.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's like, bro, you're not.
It was too it was just what is it called? It was hard to believe, bro. It really was.
Yeah. And it was just one of those, yeah, that definitely had me feeling like some sort of way. I don't know, I think in general it just changed my whole mood of
Yeah.
the day of how I was feeling because
Yeah, it was definitely a dark day
you
in
know,
LA, you know? For
yeah, no,
sure, bro. Not
definitely.
even in LA, just everywhere.
No,
Everywhere.
yeah, I feel like being a like because I'm a Clipper fan, so like to me,
Sorry to
obviously,
hear
uh,
that.
but like like Kobe obviously played late with the Lakers all his life. But to me, just being a fan of the game of basketball, it was just like, damn, like that man did so much. Like I
Yeah.
remember, like obviously, if you know ball, Kobe, and I think of it as like I remember that last game he had when he was gonna retire out, and he dropped what he dropped. He dropped like a 60 piece, I think
Yeah,
that
yeah,
game
yeah.
that day.
Yeah, yeah, you did.
And then I
Or
was
yeah, it was 60, right? Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it
yeah,
was. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It was like 60. 60 was something. 60 like, but yeah. And I was like, yo, like that brought tears to my eyes. It was just
Yeah.
like, damn, this is crazy because like, I mean, even now, bro, I feel like even when we're even throwing away a simple piece of trash, we're with that little
Yeah, yeah.
Kobe,
Yeah, hell
and
yeah.
bro, whatever it is, and bro, it's crazy because I be hearing kids that didn't really see Kobe like that saying that. And
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
like, damn, that's crazy. You don't
yeah.
really know where it's coming
It's cool that
from.
we're keeping it alive, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then okay, so that was one. And then obviously Nipsey, when Nipsey passed away, were you what
Yeah,
were you doing?
I remember that one too clearly. I was coming back from San Diego. I was taking my kids to I had taken my kids to the San Diego Zoo, and we were coming back. We were coming back, and we heard it on the radio. And I think it was Power 106. Like they had announced it, and then they were even like in disbelief. They were like, "Oh, we know, just like this just in." I don't know how they said it exactly. This just in. You know, Nipsey has been shot and this and that. And at first, it was just like, "Oh shit, he got shot." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Um,
And I feel like rappers in especially when I mean you've been around that life for a while. Anybody that's been around that life for a while, eventually you will, it's bound to happen.
yeah,
It's bound to happen, but it's just like obviously you don't ever wish that on
on
anybody.
anybody, yeah, yeah,
But no, yeah, it's crazy because I was on my I wasn't that I was coming back from Rosarito. I still remember that too. I was coming back from Rosarito, and now we were in line to come back from Mexico this way. And then I'm on Instagram, and I get a thing that says, "Oh, Nipsey's been shot." I'm like, "What?"
yeah, yeah,
Like, there's no way. Keep in mind, like, I think that year before or that year, yeah, this was 2019. So 2018, he was at
oh yeah,
Rolling Loud.
oh yeah, yeah.
He
And
was
I
in
saw him at Rolling
okay.
Loud too.
So
I think yeah, that
yeah,
year, that
that
year.
that that year.
Damn,
So
I
then
forgot about that. That's crazy.
but like, I mean, with all these tickets, they released them early, and so um they released those early, right? And your cousin actually was like, I had been telling her that I wanted to go to Rolling Loud just to see Nipsey,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and she's like, okay, and bought me tickets. So keep in mind, this is in March, right? So I'm happy. I'm like, damn, I'm about to see Nipsey in December because out here in LA, it's in December.
yeah,
Well, it
yeah,
was in December.
yeah,
Now
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
whole different time.
yeah,
But yeah, it was like I'm ready to see him, and then you hear this shit, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
yeah, bro.
And like
Yeah, it was a trip because in yeah, I think it was the same one because it was in the Coliseum, right? Or
it was, yeah, Coliseum,
Coliseum, right? Yeah,
BMO
yeah, yeah,
area,
yeah,
that
yeah. There
that
you go.
area.
I remember that when we first walked into Rolling Loud, he was the first person that we saw perform,
That's
and
that's
like, and
crazy.
like it was dope, obviously, because it's Nipsey, you know. But like thinking back, it's like, damn, it's a trip that like I got to see him right before he passed.
Yeah,
You know what I
bro,
mean?
and that lucky that's
Because
one of
literally,
those
because that was
things.
December, and then he passed in like what, like maybe I don't know if I think
It
it was
was
like a big
March.
yeah, right,
Yeah,
of the
because
following year. You know, so like,
yeah.
oh shit,
No, yeah, bro, it was one of those that it was just like, damn. Um,
that's a trip. So you went to Rolling Loud, that one?
the 2019 one, bro, and that's the one. That's when obviously he was. That's when YG was hurting. Everybody that was making music was hurting that had been around Nipsey.
Oh, so
Like
you went to the one he was supposed to
he
go,
was supposed
like
to go.
again.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay, okay, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
didn't go to the one before.
I went to the one before when he was actually there. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Damn, that's crazy. That
Yeah,
sucks, dude.
yeah, no, bro. I was just it was a crazy outcome of it, and it was just like one of those that I just again I didn't think about. I was like, fuck, um, but yeah. Also, back to what I was telling you about YG. So obviously, so at Rolling, I don't know if they did it that year that you went, but I guess in between sets they take down a gate. So there's a front row gate, and then there's the people that don't make it to that front, like another gate, right? So they separate the crowd. Especially, I think it's more so on the rowdier artists, the ones that are
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get
yeah.
hella lit. Um, so me and your cousin got there early, so we were like in the front. We were like really close to the stage. And bro, I kid you not, this who IG was like, yo, fuck this gate. They just trying to hold you guys back. Drop that shit.
Oh
And like,
shit.
bro, like keep in mind around that same time was when we heard about the whole Astro World and all that
Oh yeah, yeah,
shit,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I started seeing that and I was like, fuck, this shit's about to go crazy again.
Damn.
Because when you hear shit on the news and you're just like, all right, this is what's happening, this is what it is, and it's just like, but you never really see it, right? So like seeing that whole thing, I was like, make sure you hold on to me tight. Don't
Yeah,
go
yeah,
nowhere
yeah, yeah.
because
Fuck
like
that.
the last thing you want to do is just fall behind. I was
Hmm.
like, if we need to move to the side, we'll move to the side. But yeah, bro, that was probably the best thing that I could say was at least festival wise. That was probably one of my favorite ones.
Sick.
Favorite ones, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go to that one.
Yeah. Um, what's your biggest fear?
Biggest fear.
And the only reason I asked is because I was talking to one of my homies the other day about Coach Carter. And so,
Oh
you've
yeah,
seen
yeah,
Coach
yeah, yeah,
Carter,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
he's like, "Oh, what's your biggest fear?" So, I guess my question to you is,
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
your
yeah,
biggest
yeah.
fear?
That fucking right now you bringing up that movie that message though is sick though. I like it.
That yeah, that whole message in general is
Yeah,
is
like because the
crazy.
way I interpret it is like saying like your biggest fear is being as great as you want to be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which is perfect.
Definitely,
But
definitely.
my
That's
biggest fear, damn,
And I know this is a deep question that you just gotta really think about, and you're just like, "Damn, what can it be? What can it be?" Like because I guess I can start off, and I think I guess my biggest fear is just because I feel like us as men, we put ourselves in a pedestal of where we gotta hide not necessarily hide what because don't get me wrong, when I first started dating your cousin was like I would hide everything, I would bottle shit up, but I think it's not living up to an expectation of what because I guess I hold myself so
yeah,
in such a high standard of what I want to see done and what I want to do, and I think it's just my biggest thing is not being able to live up to that standard that I'm
yeah, not
setting
meeting your
myself.
standards.
Not meeting my own standards as much as and it's crazy because there'll be people that'll be like, "What do you mean? Like, what do you mean you're not meeting your standard?" I was like, "No, I'm not." Like, they're like, "You're doing all this shit," and I'm like, "Nah, to me, I'm not though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
I'm
It's
do,
not
I'm
enough.
doing. It's not exactly. That's the
Yeah,
word. I've been like, it's just not enough,
yeah, yeah,
and it's just a movement of like, how can I do that? How can I make myself more?
yeah. How can you upgrade?
How can I upgrade myself into a better
Yeah,
person? Whether
yeah,
it's in life, in my relationship, whatever it is,
hmm,
bro. Yeah.
yeah.
So I guess that's my biggest fear.
Damn, biggest fear, bro. Fuck.
And I know I got you thinking for sure. I've been
Yeah,
having you thinking since we started.
yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. I guess I think it's hard to answer just because there's so many. I'm not saying that there's so many fears, but
I guess
I
one
guess putting it in words is what's hard.
is the
Yeah.
harder part. Yeah, I feel that definitely.
So I would say, just right off the top of my head, I would say maybe fear itself, meaning meaning like I fear itself, meaning that like being scared to make certain moves, make certain right certain wrongs and shit like that, and having the fear of doing that is what I fear, because it could be that one move that you need to make, and you don't do it because you're scared, or you're doubting it, and so that I think that's what it is. I think that's the best way I could describe it.
Mhm. You want more in yours?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get it.
Okay, bartender.
At least, right?
Well, you gonna fucking edit that shit out, right?
What? What?
Fuck, I look like.
Bro, shut up.
Let me just show them that you're taking.
Oh my
You're
God.
what?
Brenda's gonna come too. She's on her way.
Period. Right now, we're starting to grow these podcasts. I love interviewing.
What's So everyone talks about like, oh, this is my favorite superhero. This is my favorite superhero, right? Who? But I'm not gonna ask you that. I'm gonna ask you who's your favorite villain.
Ooh, favorite villain?
Whether anything,
Hmm.
anything in general. This my fuck. I guess we're about to kiss right now because that's just I don't know whose cup is which one.
Yeah, don't wear lip gloss. You can't tell the difference.
Whatever.
Fuck you.
Damn, favorite villain.
And it
Um,
can be any villain.
I would say Bane
Okay.
from
Okay.
Batman.
That
And
damn.
it's funny because I'm not even really like a Batman fan like that,
Hmm.
but I am a fan of Bane just
Okay.
because of his whole story and shit. Like, yeah, I feel like I could relate to him, like
Facts.
not on some like fucking emo shit, but like like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, Bane's dope.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's funny because I was talking to one of my boys about it the other day, and I was like, we're talking like villain. Like I was like, damn, but hold on, like because I think like I guess the way he carries himself is not a villain, but he's also not a hero. Is the Punisher.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so that's mine. And I was telling him, I was like, does that count? He's all like, nah, it doesn't. He's all like, because that's an anti-hero. Because he's, doing what's right,
Yeah.
but still being wrong.
Yeah, he's more of a, what do you call it? A fucking, what's the word? Fuck, what's the word? When you like you take the law into your own hands? What's that word? A fucking fuck.
Executioner?
No,
No.
fuck. I'm gonna have to look it up. But yeah, it's like when it's kind of like
The civilian guy, right?
what?
Like when you take the law into your own hands.
A
Yeah.
vigilante?
Vigilante, there you go. Yeah, that.
The only reason I fucking know that word is because of that fucking Daredevil shit, bro. That
Yeah.
Daredevil's been crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, see, like, I feel like that's what he is, because like he
So
is
then,
he is a hero, but he doesn't act like he doesn't do hero shit. You know what I mean? But I'm saying that I feel like the Punisher is a vigilante.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, it's like, he doesn't act like a hero, meaning like he's not, yeah, heroes, they'll fuck you up and shit, but they're not gonna fucking like fuck you up like that. Like
Yeah,
as
yeah,
soon
yeah.
as they got you down and shit or whatever, then it's
Like
over.
that's it. Yeah,
But
yeah,
he fucking goes, like that's why he punishes you straight up.
yeah. Okay,
So that's a
okay.
good one. I like that.
Um, top. Let's do top 5 movies of all time.
Fuck.
And I know it's hard because you be watching movies like crazy. You be going to the movies and you be doing all that. I be seeing that on here.
Fuck.
So like, top five of all time.
Fuck. I don't know if I'll be able to answer that.
Cause like for me, Blood and Blood Out. Actually, put your cousin on Blood and Blood Out.
Oh yeah?
She's
Yeah, because
all like,
she hasn't seen shit.
yeah,
She
bro.
has no type of culture.
You're better off asking her what she hasn't seen
Yeah.
than
And
I mean
all the
what
all
she
the good
has seen,
ones. Yeah.
than what she hasn't seen
All the good
because
ones, she hasn't seen them.
that list is always so long, bro.
How the fuck am I catching a straight?
Nah,
No,
but
no
yeah, but
culture ass
for
fucking.
real. But I put her on that one, and she's all like, "Bro, I never realized how long it was till she
Oh
told me
yeah,
something about it." She's like, "Yo, why is this movie so damn long?" I was like,
yeah. It's because it's so good. You don't even
"I didn't
fucking pay
exactly,
attention.
bro. That one,
Have you seen him? Has she seen American Me?
I've seen bits and pieces,
Oh, I think
but
American Me is even better, bro.
yeah, you think
Yeah,
so?
yeah.
I'm gonna have to check
It's
that
more
one.
like
I've watched bits and pieces. I think I watched it, but like I don't like I know the whole like the "Don't Look at Me" little puppet scene, but
yeah.
like
That one's more. I feel like it's more into the more into the shit, meaning like more into the whole like prison shit and like
yeah.
all the fucking mafia shit and
Oh,
all
okay,
that shit.
okay. I'm gonna have to check
So,
that one. End of Watch is another one.
oh yeah, that's a
End
good
of
one.
Watch is a good one that's just like a second one. Um, third one it's crazy because to this day I'll still probably watch it is Lion King, bro. Lion King to
The first
me,
one,
the
the
first one.
original one.
That shit
Yeah, hell
was
yeah. I think that was the first movie I ever saw as in theater as a
yeah.
kid. Yeah.
Damn, I can't even tell you which one was the first one I watched in theater.
Yeah. But damn, right now I'm like blanking, bro. I can't think of any right now. I mean, the only one I could think of, but I don't know where I would rank it in
I
the
mean, you
top
don't
five
necessarily have to do one through
is the
five. It's
Butterfly
just
Effect. Have you seen the Butterfly Effect?
Damn, I haven't seen that
You need
one.
to watch that movie.
That one,
That
damn.
shit's
I
it's
might.
with Ashton Kutcher.
Hmm. I
That's a
think
trip though. Have you heard about the shit that he was involved with though? Ashton Kutcher?
about his
S-
girlfriend
No,
before,
no, it wasn't his girlfriend.
or
So
some girl he was
some girl he
dating
was gonna go on a
on a
date
date with,
with,
right?
then she fucking got murdered. And
Yeah.
so he was gonna go on a date with some chick, and he apparently, if I remember the story correctly, he went to her house to pick her up, but she wouldn't answer the door or she wouldn't answer her phone or something like that.
No, I think
And
he
then
was
he
at the
left.
door. I
Yeah,
think
and
he
then
was
he
at the door
left,
knocking.
and she was in there dead already. Like she
Yeah.
got murdered at her crib.
I think no, I think he was. I think I heard about it, but I think
Yeah.
he was like the person that was killing that girl was like just she had just like I guess he was doing it at the same time that he was there knocking on the door.
Oh
So it's
shit.
just one of those that you
Yeah.
just
But then supposedly there's like there was, I don't know if I'm remembering right, but that they found some shit, like some evidence to like where they questioned him obviously, but like they found more evidence where like they wanted to question him further. I don't know if they found evidence of him being inside the crib or some shit like that, but it's just a trip that like he went through that, and then now he's fucking,
now he's doing with this shit.
yeah, like
Yeah, no,
that's
no,
crazy.
that's just wild to me. Um, yeah, that shit. I mean, bro, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy to like think like all this shit that goes on in everyday life that I don't know. Like to me, I think of like all these famous ass people, right? That be doing like all this stupid ass shit,
Yeah,
right?
like
And
bro.
I'm like, to me, that shit doesn't even come to mind. Like, not even a thought of like,
Yeah, yeah,
hey,
yeah.
I'm like, and I'm not
As a
like,
as a
hey, I'm
fucking regular ass
as
person,
a regular
and
ass
then you
person.
being
I
a
don't,
fucking,
not even a regular ass person, bro. Because don't get me wrong. There's other people. There's other dumbasses that are like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
But like to me, I don't have that thought process of like, oh, I'm gonna go rape somebody,
Yeah, yeah.
like, cause that shit is crazy. No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
crazy. Like the thought of it doesn't even click to me,
Like
bro.
fuck it.
Like yeah, like it's so crazy how that shit happens. But I think of it as like these famous ass people, the people that got money, that they're like out here doing that shit. Like,
Yeah, like bro, come
bro,
on,
like
man.
what the fuck?
Yeah, bro, I hear you.
Like that shit is wild. You got all
Yeah,
this
but aside
money.
aside from that, like yeah, that movie is a good movie though. It's a great movie. But
As
this movie's like it's pretty old already, but it's a
No,
great
that was
movie, bro.
definitely that's the one where like they have like people standing in front and then like it's the covers like they're standing in front and then it's a big old butterfly in orange, no?
I think I think so, because I know there's another I think well, pretty much what it's about like I don't know how exactly how he does it, but like he kind of goes into different
Oh
lot
no, it's not the one that I'm talking
different
about.
how can I say it, like different
It's a college student that travels to his childhood by reading his old journal and but each change he makes to the past
yeah,
create
it
okay.
creates different things. Yeah, like he's able to by reading it, he's able to go back in time or whatever into his life, and he changes shit. Like let's say like, oh man, like I wish I could go back and just example like I wish I could go back and like I wish I would have joined this fucking sports team, or
Hmm.
I wish I would have dated this chick or whatever, like, and then he goes and does shit like that, and then like that shit has, and then he comes back and then it changes a bunch of shit. Then he goes back again, tries to change it back, and like it's just that's why it's called the butterfly effect. Like they say,
That
like
shit's crazy.
once you fucking step, like you do something, it's gonna ripple effect. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's a great movie though.
Do
It's
you
so.
okay? So do you believe that shit? Like that there's alternate dimensions and shit like that? Like and that like
I mean, I don't know if I would say I believe it.
mhm.
I never really put any thought into it to be
Nah,
honest.
because I mean, at least for me, like I'm very big into like conspiracy theories and
Yeah,
like all
yeah,
that shit,
yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like
Hell yeah,
that shit be tripping me out.
yeah. Me
Like
too. I mean, I'm into that shit too. But like, but also like, if they have any type, they need to have some type of credibility though. Like, it can't be just on some fucking way out of pocket shit.
yeah, yeah,
Like, nah, that's
yeah.
stupid, bro. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. But if there's any type of like, oh shit, makes you think or makes you like or it makes sense, then I'll fall into the rabbit hole as they say, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
I get into it and shit, But yeah.
What what about the whole the Pizzagate conspiracy?
Pizzagate conspiracy.
The
That's about the.
the beat.
That's
That's the one. Just to be
it's
like,
about the kids, no?
yeah, the kids one.
Like where they use that word
Ye-
as like a code word and shit. Like I mean, fuck, bro. Like especially in this fucking country, shit. I wouldn't fucking doubt it, bro.
So it's where high-ranking Democratic officials are involved in child sex rings, um, s- operating out of Comic Ping Pong Pizzeria in Washington D.C. But it's crazy because like the only reason I ever really heard about like the whole the Pizzagate thing was because of Justin Bieber, bro. Justin Bieber dropped a song that was like I guess there's little what's it called? What's that word that they're not deliberately telling you
Like kind of like little hidden
like
messages and
little, yeah,
shit.
hidden messages that are like, oh, this is what
Oh
happens, this is
shit.
what it is, and this is what
I
happens.
mean, I honestly I wouldn't doubt it, bro. Like especially like I said, especially in this country. And then like I wouldn't even say it's just like fucking Democrats. It's just I feel like just
It's
the
the one
the
percenters.
elite, bro. The elite, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, bro. For sure, for sure. Yeah.
Um. Yeah. That no. Yeah, bro. Like I'm telling you, all this shit is crazy to me. Oh, like I'm telling you, all these one percenters, like low key, or all the elite, like you said, is one of those.
It's always them, bro. It's always them doing that weirdo shit, bro.
But like, okay, so now, okay, so obviously the elite shit, what's a name that like came out on like that you've seen at least, or I don't know if you've seen it, with the whole Epstein files. Like, is there a name on there that you're just like, what the fuck? How are you on this shit?
Fuck.
Or you like all the names that you've heard kind of is like one of those like I kind of suspected you were on
I
this
mean,
list.
if I'm gonna be honest, bro, I haven't really like I don't like right now. I couldn't tell you, oh, this name or this name or that name or this name. The only name or the only person I know for sure, no matter what anybody says, I know is for sure involved in that shit, happens to be POTUS, But
Yeah,
other than that, I right now I can't think of
that should be making me laugh, bro,
I can't
because
think
this
of
will
anybody. I
be.
mean, other than obviously the one we know, what's his name, Prince, whatever his name fucking name is, but
Oh yeah.
he already got arrested.
Uh,
But other than that, bro, I mean, I don't know. I really don't. I really can't sit here and tell you what when like oh I know for sure or I know about this name. I haven't really looked into it too. Too is what I'm saying.
no, no, yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be
And then
speaking
right now I
out.
just remembered. I don't know why, but back to the topic about the movies. There's this other movie too, bro, and it's a trip because I be seeing like on Instagram and shit. I be seeing like people kind of put their top five movies or top five what is it called? Uh, like when there's a twist at the end, like a crazy twist, whatever. Um, one of the movies that never gets mentioned, bro, is called Old Boy, and bro, that movie is a fucking
Like
strip.
OLD,
Old Boy,
old
yeah.
boy.
But there's a I think there's an I don't know if it's Japanese or Chinese version, but then there's an American version. The American version, bro. It's like I definitely recommend anybody to watch that shit. That shit's a
Mm,
trip, bro.
old boy. Okay.
Like, bro, trust me, it's a trip,
What
bro.
about
Fuck do you want?
Think grown men should eat sushi?
What?
Do you think grown men should eat sushi?
Should eat sushi?
Yeah.
The fuck, why not?
Like,
That's
grow
what
the fuck up, right? If you don't eat sushi, grow up.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were saying
like do you
like they
think
shouldn't.
no, do you think they should?
I mean, I'm not saying they should, but I fucking love
Yeah.
sushi, bro.
Grow up.
Like, I mean, in a way, I get it. I get it, like I get why some people find it weird and shit, but
Nah, that
see,
shit
but
is
see, before I tried see, it's literally that. I feel it's literally that. Before I tried it, I was like, oh hell no. This was years ago though. I was like, fuck no, I'm not gonna, you tripping. But then I tried it, bro. I ain't looked back since. I love sushi, bro. Like I could have straight up, I could have sushi every day, every meal of every day.
damn, that's a bunch of fucking mercury you be putting in your fucking.
Fuck it, bro. I'll
That
die
shit's
happy, bro.
crazy. That shit is wild.
Fucking roll me up in a sushi roll when you bury me and shit. Don't trip.
All right. What's the weirdest? He said, "Roll me up in some." Bro, and you know what I think it is though. Like at least for me, why I don't like sushi. Like don't get me wrong, I could do like California rolls, which is some basic ass shit,
Yeah, it's
right?
super basic.
Which is not like some people are like, nah, that shit ain't sushi.
I mean, it is, but no, it's not. I mean,
but
it is. It is. Fuck that. It is.
nah, bro, it's crazy because I was in middle. So okay, so I was in middle
What
school.
is it that you don't like about it?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. There's a story behind why I don't like that shit.
All right, you probably had some bad sushi, huh?
Nah. So okay, so when I was in middle school, I had this long term sub that was taking care of one of my classes. And bro, I had that class right after nutrition. And this fool was always eating uh seaweed papers. Like the
Oh,
seaweed.
I
Yeah.
love seaweed, bro.
No, yeah. So
Like just the paper.
just the
Oh, okay,
paper,
okay.
nothing in it, right? And I'm always seeing this fool eating it. And I was like, so one day my bold ass was just like, hey, like how's that shit taste? He's like, oh, it's pretty good. Like, here, you want to try one? And he's like, I was like, fuck it. So I grabbed one, tried it. I was like, oh, it's not bad, right? And bro, like from that day forward to like maybe the end of the semester, this was maybe midway into the semester, right?
Uh-huh.
This was always giving me a little, like the Costco ones
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
like a little pack for myself.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think I just ate it so much that I was
Oh, you
like,
got over
I
it.
got over it and I was
Mm.
just tired of it. And now I'm just, when you get like you eat something so much that
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. That happens
you're
all the
just
time,
like,
bro. Yeah. Like
I don't want this
I
shit
remember, yeah,
ever
like I
again.
remember. There's a lot of shit that was my favorite, bro. Like favorite, but now I look at it and I'm like, sometimes I'm like, ugh, or sometimes I'm like, before I wouldn't be able not to eat it. You know what I mean? But now, like, I look at it and like, it's just, I don't need to have it type shit. You know what I mean? But so it's the seaweed.
I think it's the seaweed of
So
it.
you know what you need to do is you need to try the no rice rolls, bro.
No, right? What
That's
is that?
those are even better, bro. Those are
What
top tier.
what are
So
they?
it's literally all fish, everything. Like there's no
But I
rice in
also
it.
don't eat fish.
There's no
Like the only thing close to fish that I eat is like shrimp, imitated crab,
imitation crab.
imitation crab, same bullshit. But point is that, and like, I think that's where I draw the line.
Bro, isn't a fucking California roll fish?
No, it's just imitation crab.
Oh, okay. So it is imitation. Everything.
Yeah. So yeah, so
Oh,
like,
then what the fuck? Then
so
we just
that's
wasted fucking talking about it. You don't like fish at all.
I don't like fish at all. But again,
Ah, then
but this was like I never liked fish as a kid because I guess to me, first of all, I'm a lazy motherfucker
I
when it
fucking
comes to
love seafood, bro. That's what it
when
is.
it comes to eating. Like I just want to eat that shit and I have to worry about a damn thing. And like being young and being in the being in a Hispanic household, obviously the whole Lent and all that when you can't eat
I don't know anything about that, bro.
oh well, yeah, but you supposedly you can't eat like red meat
Yeah, I mean I've heard about it, but I
okay,
never did any of that shit. I mean any of that
so
stuff. Sorry.
my mom would make like she'd fry fish. Like she'd do fried fish, right?
Oh, I
And
love that, like a
obviously,
mojarra and
yeah,
shit.
like
Oh hell
mojarra and
yeah,
all
that's
that,
the
like
shit.
exactly. But like the having to be
Oh yeah,
careful,
yeah, I hear you.
the
Yeah, yeah, that shit
scratching,
is annoying.
so to me,
Like you
I'm
have to
like,
literally go like
so
this.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool, and then eat it.
yeah.
Yeah,
See that I'm not,
yeah. No, I get
I'm
that. I
like,
get
fuck
that.
it. Like if I'm hungry, I want to eat,
Yeah,
but like
like you want to be able to just take a bite out of that shit, and
yeah, I
that's
want
it.
like just fucking grab it, like,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
but that's my shit. Like
Yeah, but
that's
see,
me.
sushi, you don't gotta worry about it. You fucking eat the whole thing
Nah,
in one
hell
bite.
no. One of my boys, it's funny because one of my boys, um, he works at the barber shop with me, and one day he was supposed to go to work, and then he texted me, "Hey, I'm not gonna pull up, bro, because he's like, I'm gonna call my clients that I can't make it." I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "Bro, I had sushi, and I guess that thing had like a like
Like
whatever
a
it is,
bone?
a bone."
Oh shit!
And
What
he
the
said it got
fuck?
stuck in his throat, and
Oh
like
hell no!
he had to go to urgent care. So don't get me wrong, I was gonna give it a try just to be like, all right, like because again, you know how your palate supposedly changes when you become an adult.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
was like, oh, let me try it. Let me see if maybe I do like that shit, right? And then this who tells me like, oh, I got a
What
bone
the
stuck in my
fuck? How's
throat.
that? I don't even know how that's possible.
I don't know what, but
Because
apparently
the pieces of fish that they use, they're like already
but I
like
think he went to some new so he usually goes to a certain
some rookie
spot.
shit, probably.
Yeah.
Shit.
And they really were like, "Oh, yeah, you can tilt that shit. You can move it." But yeah, so ever since then, I'm
Oh
like,
hell
damn,
no.
lucky I don't want to try that shit.
That sounds fucking crazy, bro.
That shit was
Fuck.
wild to me. Like, all
Fuck, I was
right,
gonna say
we're
something.
back. Um, if you had a show that was like let's say the reality show, right? That was made for you, right? Like
Mhm.
based off of your life, whatever it is. What would be the name of that show?
Like a show based off my life type shit or
Yeah,
something?
yeah, like yeah. I guess you could say like a reality show. Like what would you call it?
Reality show.
Yeah,
Okay.
like you know how like there's the Jersey Shore,
Okay, okay,
fucking
okay, okay.
shit like that.
So not like a not a like a
Not
biography.
not not
Oh,
not
okay,
like a
okay.
biography type shit, but like more like a
Fuck. Let me see. I guess uh to make it cheesy, I guess the Escos.
okay. That low key that'll probably be bro because y'all the shit y'all be doing like as a family in
Facts, bro.
general
Facts,
is
bro. Yeah,
crazy.
hell yeah.
Like
Like, bro,
bro,
I've been saying, well, we've all been saying this shit. And then shout out to all you guys, all my family. Well, you too, you know. But bro, we always
I am
fucking sit
family
there.
now, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
At this
saying.
point.
Like, we always sit there and say, like, man, like, we need to start like recording us just chilling and shit like that. And that's fucking facts, bro. Like,
No, yeah.
straight up. Like, I'm not saying that other people don't do shit that we do, but it's just different. I feel like it's just the vibe. Like we're always just laughing it up. It's never like on some like
It's never on some
you know
like
like you know
crazy type shit.
when you see fucking like memes and shit or where like they kind of make fun of like the fact that like oh you know when Hispanic families have parties that oh there's always drama or like people talking shit to each other or like certain beefs and this and that. And don't get me wrong, there's beefs in every family, you know. But I feel like when it comes to my family, bro, like or our family,
Mhm.
like it's never like that. It's always just like fucking a vibe, you know. It's always just fun, bro. Like we're always just laughing it up. It's just the shit, you know. But yeah, the Escos coming soon. That's kidding.
For real. Coming to a theater
Yeah,
near
yeah.
you. MTV sign us, what's up?
Netflix,
Man,
Peacock, Hulu, you know. What about
uh,
yours?
damn. Damn, I don't even know, bro. I guess it would be
I shouldn't have got engaged. No, just kidding.
nah.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
That was probably what, bro. That whole
Nothing.
nothing,
Nothing.
nothing.
Crazy.
Nah, but nah, it was nah, I don't know because so much like, bro, like low key, my life became eventful when I started kicking it with y'all. To be honest
Hell
with you guys,
yeah.
because
So if
like
anything, you just be in my show.
yeah, just be in
Fuck it,
your
yeah,
show
yeah,
and
yeah.
just
There you
be
go.
like keeping up with the Kardashians.
So I would
With keeping
Yeah.
up with the Kardashians, it's one of those that like what's it called? What's his name? Rob? No, not Rob's a
Oh,
Kardashian.
the fucking the one that got married with
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But I'll be
That's who
like
you would
that.
be.
That's who I'll be. That's who I'll be in that fucking show.
Oh
Uh,
shit.
How long are you planning on doing this?
oh,
I need attention.
What?
how long? I
You need a
mean,
what?
she said, how long do we plan on doing
I
this?
don't care.
Are you
With
recording
you?
me?
Yeah.
I need fucking attention.
That's tough, G.
Fuck that all night. If that's the case.
No, no, we had to take a little break. Our bartender
Yeah,
was lacking.
fucking up.
We need a little more drinkity drink. But look, what were we talking
Cheers,
about?
bro. Cheers, too.
Cheers, cheers. First episode, first
Yeah, straight
episode.
up. Oh, the bartender's back.
Oh, there's this one's already open. It's still full.
Oh, cool.
If you
Now I can drink because I'm
Anyways,
not alone.
nice.
anyways.
Um, are you uh half empty or half full type of person?
Hmm.
You know how when they say like, oh, you see this last half
Yeah.
full, half empty, or do you base it on your like situation on what you guys
You know
are
what? I've always been the half full.
half full kind of
Yeah,
person? Okay.
because you know, whoever like a lot of people that you know that they know that know me will tell you, bro, that I'm fortunate enough to be able to see shit in different perspectives all the time. You know, like even in the worst of times, bro, I'm able to see like glass half full. You know what I
Glass
mean?
half full.
So I want to say glass half full for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, kind of getting more on a deeper level of. I mean, and if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. It's always. You know, I'm very much leaving it up to
Yeah, yeah,
your
yeah,
own
yeah.
discretion.
No, yeah, let's
But
go.
I
Let's
guess
go. Let's go. Let's go.
what do you like? What has made you like? Obviously, we talk about like being happy, doing all this shit we do, right? But I guess what something that has made you sad, like it can be like I guess what's been the saddest thing that you have felt go on in just in general that you're just like fuck like crying like you felt like yo what the
Um,
fuck because I know like at least for me like sad as shit like in general is obviously just the loss of a somebody
mhm.
in general for me that's what's my thing is right
Yeah.
but it's like it's one of those that um but honestly to where I can say like that I've been sad it's honestly it's just with everything going on with the whole like ice raids and
Yeah.
them taking
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's like bro you see everyday people flower people
Yeah.
construction
Yeah.
people all that shit like people that are trying to make a better life for themselves.
Yeah.
Whether they're doing it legally or illegally,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if they're paying taxes, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
way I
Yeah.
think of it is if they're paying
Yeah,
taxes,
yeah, like I would say, like our people, you know,
yeah, like our people,
no
because
matter what.
that's what you see.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, that's what you're seeing is
yeah,
our people.
yeah, it's our people.
And like to me, that shit is sad, bro, because it's like you got people. Like the other day, I saw a video where this lady was selling an ice cream truck. Keep in mind, like I guess when I see like older Hispanic ladies, I go back and I start thinking of my mom's.
Yeah, you
Thank
picture your
thank
mom,
I
yeah,
picture my mom's and then like
and her struggles
thankfully,
and shit.
yeah, and like thankfully, like I don't want to say like oh we're like super wealthy, but like we're in a good space to where like she doesn't have to work no more.
Yeah.
She's older and she doesn't have to work no more, and she can be retired because I
Mm-hmm.
bro I
Mm-hmm.
talk to people I mean every day at the barber shop I get older people I get people that are younger and all these older people be like they be telling they be talking about sorry like I'm 70 something still working and I'm like
Yeah, yeah. You don't want that
you
for,
know
yeah.
like I mean you've been to the shop so
Mm-hmm.
like that older gentleman I know he does it because he this is again when
Mm-hmm.
you like when you I always think of it as like when you like something, it you're not working.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
doing what you
Yeah, when you
like.
love what you do, it's you
It's
you,
not
you
work.
don't work a day in your
Yeah,
life.
exactly. And
Yeah.
but like me, I did good, and I'm just like, damn, like all these people that are working and like older people, I just think of
Mm-hmm.
it as like, damn, my mom's is thankfully fortunate enough to be like,
Yeah.
I don't gotta work,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, but
Yeah.
I guess something that has made like really got in you and your feels of like, damn,
I mean, so two things. So like there's I want to say like there's two things, you know, and I mean there's a lot of things, bro. You know what I mean? No matter what, like we,
life is life.
yeah, yeah, and then as men we get really good at hiding and putting on a brave face, you know what I mean?
That's
But
also very true.
but one thing, there's two things that I could, right now that I
Off the
I guess
top
I
of
do
your head.
want to, yeah, off the top of my head, like one is, it's not to go into too much detail. Um, it's about my kids. You know what I mean? It's just certain things have gone on, with my kids and that I've been dealing with for a while now. But like everybody goes through shit. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's one thing.
And I mean, I met, bro, like meeting your kids, like, because obviously when I started first coming around, like, I heard you had kids and I didn't know who they were.
Hmm.
I think the first time I saw your kids, shout out Damien and Jamie. But first time I saw them, I think I don't remember if it was Damien that was. We were playing a turkey bowl.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
was the
yeah, yeah,
first time I had ever
yeah,
seen
yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know if um
Yeah, I think it
I
was
I don't know if it was Damien that was sick, but
Jamie,
Jamie
Jamie. Yeah, yeah.
Jamie was
And
so
he had
bad.
to go because he was
Yeah,
sick. Yeah,
I gave
yeah.
him. It's crazy because I gave him my sweater and I still haven't seen that shit back. But nah, yeah, like that's when I met
Yeah,
him and I'm like, bro, like I even see them now and I'm like, bro, you cannot deny these. Like
yeah, yeah. Hell
obviously,
yeah,
obviously you don't, but like there is no denying these kids are yours,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Because
Hell yeah.
these boys are like a split image of you.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like, I'd be cutting Damien's hair and him and you are very similar in the way you guys present yourself and the way you guys carry yourselves in the sense of like I be like don't get, obviously being a barber I've learned to read people and see how they're
Mhm.
they fuck with their haircuts or
Mhm.
not, right? But you, what was you? And it's funny because I tell this to your cousin all the time. I was like, you and your son, and even your brother, bro. Even
Mhm.
your brother. I'll be like, I'll show you guys the haircut, and you're like, yeah, it's cool, it's cool, it's good, right?
Mhm.
But to me, I'm like, oh, I don't know, like, I don't know if they're telling me it's good because I cut it for them
Yeah, yeah,
and we're family, or if it's like one
yeah.
of those that like they really fuck with it, you know? And I'm
Mhm.
like, I was like, I'd be telling her, I'm like, they're super hard to read, super hard
Mhm.
because it's such a mellow, such a little monotone
Yeah,
tone you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
have.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like crazy. But
Yeah, I feel it.
shout out to your boys.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to my boys. Um, but yeah, you know, so with that, I'll just leave it at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, of course.
just stuff with my kids.
Hmm.
And then the other one, a lot of people don't know this, and because that's how I've always been. I don't put my stuff like on Instagram and like or talk about a lot of shit. I'm
Of
very
course.
like
You're
I'm
very to
very
yourself.
private. So but but at the same time, I've thought about this a lot. Actually, that that's just how I am. I'm very private. And then I'm very like I don't put my stuff my personal life out there on the blast and anything.
Hmm.
But I've been thinking about this where what I'm going to talk about right now is it's something that I've thought to myself that it's something I should talk about and bring to light because of the bigger picture. And what I mean is, so not a lot of people know this, that I had a cousin who passed away a couple years ago, and it was to domestic violence. You know what I mean? And the reason why I'm saying that, like, I've thought to myself, like, what is something that I should talk about is because it's to put light on domestic violence. And then like that shit's a real thing, and that shit's no joke. And like, yeah, like until that shit happens to you, bro, or it happens to someone you love,
Yeah, you don't really
you
think
don't
about
really
it
think about that. You know what I mean?
till they really like have like yeah, like you said, it directly impacts you
Yeah.
and like I
You
think
hear about it and you hear about it and you see it sometimes maybe from like far for maybe like other people
like
that,
someone
yeah, someone and like maybe they're just an acquaintance or something. But when it happens to you, like when your family, and then when it goes as far as them passing away, that's when like, it hits, of
it hits
course,
home.
bro. It hits
It
it,
hits
it,
for sure.
it affects you a lot, and so that's what I mean when I say like I thought about the fact that it is something I should talk about because to bring light on not that there's not light on it, but to bring light on domestic violence and how serious that shit is.
No, yeah.
But yeah, I would say that those two things amongst there's a bunch of other stuff, but
Obviously,
just
yeah.
this is like something that's like recent,
Yeah,
and
no. And no, yeah, bro, like it's crazy because to me, like I mean not to get too like obviously because we know we've talked about this on a more personal level, but like that was I remember talking to your cousin about it, and it was like that was that was around the first couple times where we really started hanging out and
hmm
like obviously it was one of those that you were just like obviously I'm nothing like that man, and
hmm
I'm not even gonna mention him. But just like obviously you guys had this bigger shield up. Obviously it just recently just
yeah,
happened
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
now, your cousin is coming around with a man with a
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
man,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
And like I mean, she's
yeah,
your baby cousin at the end
yeah,
of the day, you
yeah,
know. And so like I would tell her, I was like, yeah, I feel like I have like obviously, I guess not necessarily prove myself, but like show that
yeah.
I'm
You
not
you have some
show. I have something I
you
have
have
to
somewhat of a
show.
spotlight on you. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I felt,
yeah.
and I was like, yo, like I tell her like I'm like honestly I wish we would have, came around when
Mm,
before all this
yeah,
happened, because again, I know, and I'm not saying like, it is what it because it is what it is. Like not the what happened, the unfortunate event, but like us meeting, it was, it was something that, happened, and it was like now, obviously now, whole different story. Obviously, you know me on a more like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
more personal level, and you know the type of person I am, the type of person, the type of guy I am, and
yeah, yeah.
what kind of how I carry myself, and like, but not yeah, like I would tell you, like I'm like, I tell your cousin, like this is after everything has kind of, I don't want to say calmed down because again, it's not one of those things that, oh, it calms down
Yeah, it never goes
because
away.
it
Yeah,
never goes away.
yeah,
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 it never goes away. So, but like, when we start to learn to live with it,
yeah,
that's the
yeah,
word, right?
yeah, yeah. You
Um,
don't. Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't get over it. You just learn to live with it.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. And like, obviously, like I would tell her like before I was very like, damn, I don't think your cousins fuck with me. Like I don't think they like
Hmm.
me. But again, it was but again, because you guys had such a guard up because unfortunately this tragedy,
Ah,
see,
excuse me. Thank you.
unfortunately that this tragedy happened, and it sucks because I hear stories like when obviously we're all oops. When we're all hanging out, and you guys are always talking about like stories of like about like Allison,
Yeah, yeah.
and how, I mean, sorry, I don't know if you want
No,
to
no,
go
Allison.
into it.
Yeah, I did. I was eventually gonna say her name because
Yeah,
I do want to say her name out.
yeah,
You know,
because
out
her
loud.
names to be deserves to be put out there. But yeah, like when I hear stories about Allison, like how she was, and bro, like it's like we have pictures of her in the
Yeah,
house of her, and I'm like, bro, she looks a lot like all of you guys. Like
yeah, 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 yeah.
you guys all look alike, and it's crazy to me. But uh,
But I feel you though on the whole part of like you coming in after that that tragedy, and then yeah, like I would feel the same way. It's like, oh, like damn, like now I'm with another cousin in the family, so like I have somewhat of a spotlight on me,
yeah,
and then you feel like you have this
like dark aura around
yeah,
me.
yeah, and like you have like this standard to meet, and like now you like I said, like you have a spotlight on you, so like everything that I do, like damn, like they're watching me and shit, because of what just happened,
Yeah,
how like you were saying like, oh damn, I don't think your cousins fuck with me, and like like it's like almost like you 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 probably feel like there was like a hesitation to like let you in,
oh
you know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
I definitely felt that,
yeah,
but
yeah,
again, what I wasn't holding it, like I wasn't holding a grudge obviously
yeah,
against
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
because again, I'm obviously I'm not stupid either. I was
yeah,
born that night, but I wasn't born last night. In the
yeah, yeah,
sense of
yeah,
like
yeah.
I know what's going on. I know
Hmm.
what happened, and like it was more of a sense of like I have to prove to you guys, not only prove it, but show you guys that I'm not the type of person
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that man was,
yeah,
and like
yeah,
to
yeah.
this day, like obviously now you guys have let me in to your closer circle now, and but like it's still that proving, not necessarily proving by myself, but showing you guys like, hey,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not the type of
yeah, yeah,
person.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
yeah, like we may have our issues, just like any other
yeah,
relationship.
yeah,
We might have
exactly.
our
Yeah,
issues here
it's
and
like
there.
any doubt that they may have, or when we may have, like you
Hmm.
want to like get it out of our
Yeah, of
minds.
course,
Yeah,
definitely. And I'm just very like, I definitely wanted, you know, I definitely always want to show you guys, and not only show you guys, but show the rest of her family,
mm, mm,
and not only, I mean, obviously her as well, that I'm not like him. I'm not like
yeah,
that
yeah,
person.
yeah,
I'm so much more. I'm so much better, and
mm,
obviously every day just prove to her that I am a better person, and you know, because at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, like it's one of those tragedies that put a spotlight on not only on me,
And
but like
yeah,
all these other like
yeah,
people that be
yeah,
every new person that be
yeah,
coming
exactly,
into the
exactly.
family,
That's what I was gonna say. That like, and then
Yes,
like I do agree. I do agree that to some extent maybe there was more of like, okay, like you said, like a guard up, But what I will say too is that even before that, like our family's always been that way where we always have like
yeah,
the guard up, you know what I
definitely,
mean?
definitely.
And then I think it's because there's more women in our family than men, so like
So
we're always like
yeah,
we're always right there
the small
protecting, you know what I
amount
mean?
of
Yeah,
men you guys
yeah,
have, you guys
yeah,
are there
yeah,
protecting
yeah.
the women. Yeah,
That's just
no,
how we've always been. We're really big on like our family's really big on that, We're like we see ourselves as like the protectors, you know what I mean? We're
of course,
there's a lot of sisters, you know what I'm saying? In the
there's
family.
a lot of female
Yeah, there's a lot of
female
sisters, so like the
sisters.
brothers are like, oh hey,
Yeah, and if
like
it's not a brother, it's a cousin.
yeah, yeah,
And your
yeah.
family, like your guys' family, is big,
Yeah, yeah,
humongous,
yeah.
bro. So it's
Yeah, I
like
was actually just talking about to my boy Zeus. Shout out you, bro. Shout out Zeus. Fucking a couple days ago about that. He was telling me like, yeah, like I see you, bro. That you always got something going on with your family, and he was like, because he was telling me that, and I hope it's cool, bro. That I talk about it, but I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but um, like he was telling me that, I don't really have a big family like that, and he's like, and I see you though, you do, and you always got something going on. And he's like, and I love that, bro. I love that for you. And then
definitely,
like and I appreciated that like a motherfucker, but like it's a trip because sometimes like I don't really think about that too much. Where like about the fact that there are people who don't really have a big family like that. You know what I mean?
yeah, like
And
honestly, like
and then like it just reminds you of how much of a blessing it is to even have a family like a big family like we do,
it
and we do
definitely
we do have
is.
a big ass
It
family.
definitely is one of those blessings to have. Like honestly, like obviously I have family like in Mexico and whatever, but like to tell you the truth on like who I consider my family, I can count them in my hand,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
type thing. And like where it's my blood family, like I can count them in my hand. Obviously, just as much as I obviously the way I think of it is just as much as I consider you guys family. I mean I'm thinking you guys consider me as family, and that's a whole different story, whole different era of things, right? But like yeah, like bro, my family is super small, so it's like when it's crazy because she before like obviously before we started really coming around more, it was like okay, we go to her mom's side, we go to my mom's side,
Hmm.
and that was
Hmm.
but now we got a plan. Go to your guy, go
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
guys,
yeah, yeah,
go with her mom, and
yeah,
then go
yeah,
with my
yeah,
mom,
yeah.
and
There's
like
different stops
it's
now.
a
There's
whole
more.
different
There's more
stop.
stops now. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
more
yeah,
stops, and it's not a problem, bro.
yeah,
I
yeah,
enjoy it. Like
yeah,
don't get
yeah,
me wrong, me being, I mean, you know me, I'm always tired, always trying to
yeah,
sleep,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and like that, and that's what I try to kind of get her I try to tell her like, hey, you want to kick it? We can kick it, but like,
yeah.
I'm just gonna find somewhere to get
Yeah,
comfortable,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna take a
Yeah, like
nap,
bro, that's how, that's where
and that's
with
what,
us is where the your other not identity, but your other alias was born, you
yeah,
know what I mean? Like
yeah, and it's crazy because it's not, yeah, like, but like obviously, like, yeah, that's, I mean, because the way I think of it is like, she wants to kick it, and she wants me to like, obviously, just I mean, just like I think we're always so busy in our in our profession that
hmm.
we kind of not, I don't want to say, oh, take time away, but like we focus too much on our profession
Hmm.
sometimes that we forget like, hey, we got
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
somebody that
Yeah, yeah.
we need to spend time with. So
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. There's a lot
the
of hours that goes into what we do, bro. Yeah. So it keeps you away from a lot of stuff.
a lot of stuff,
Definitely.
yeah. And I try to kind of like tell her like, hey, I'm doing this, but it's like
Hmm.
for us,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me, for
exactly.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, if that means I'm gonna go kick it and take a nap
But I'm
beside her,
there.
but I'm
Yeah, yeah,
there,
yeah,
like
yeah.
I'll do that,
So be it. Yeah, exactly.
and but yeah, she's definitely a person that we do that with, and I mean, before we take off, one more question. Um, for you is obviously trying to now we're gonna that was obviously a little sad. That was a low. Let's end it on a high. And who's your hero? Who do you like? Who do you consider your hero? Because some people, some people say like, "Oh, my hero is Kobe. My hero
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah, yeah,
Nipsey." But like
yeah,
to you, who is your hero? It can be anybody, honestly.
yeah, yeah.
Whoever you consider your hero. It doesn't gotta be.
I mean, yeah, my hero's for sure my mom. She's just been
Mhm.
she's done so much, bro. She's done so much for me, my sisters and my brother. To this day, she does so much, and like
Shout out to mom, by the way.
yeah, hell yeah, shout out to mom. I just noticed that I'm looking at the wrong fucking.
I
It's
know
over
I'm
there,
over here
right?
still. Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm over here looking at
I'm
this
over
way.
here at this one. Yeah.
Fucking yeah, my mom, bro, because she did it like I don't know how she did it, and then she was learning as she was growing up. She was still growing up while we were growing up, so but she took care of business, bro. She never fucking made any excuses. Like, she instilled a lot of stuff in me, a lot of work ethic, or a lot of, like pride and stuff. And I know sometimes pride could be a bad thing, but the good version of pride, bro. She instilled that in me, and I know she instilled it in my sisters and my brother too. Um, yeah, but for sure my mom, bro. Like,
Shout out to mom.
yeah, shout out to moms.
Oh yeah, I mean,
What about
if,
you?
mm, no, I'm for sure my mom's. Like for me, I mean, like I said, my family's not a big family, but someone I can honestly consider my hero, and I've always considered my hero is my mom. It's crazy because we talk like now that we grow up and we become adults, we really start thinking of like, oh, my mom used to do this for me, my
Yeah,
mom
yeah,
used to do
yeah.
that for me, my mom used to do this. Like I remember, bro, I started playing soccer when I was like 8, and then bro, my mom. So from 8 to like about 18, so that's like 10 years. My mom would take us to soccer, whether it was Mondays, Wednesdays, or Tuesdays, Thursdays, whatever it was, and practice was from like 6 to 8. Like this, is one of the biggest things that I still remember, bro. Like our day was okay. We'd get up at like 5:30 ish, 6, right? She'd drop us off in the before school program, right?
Hmm.
This was elementary. She'd drop us off there. Um, keep in mind, we're us as kids, we're waking up at 6 o'clock, right? She's probably been up already because she's
Yeah,
cooking
yeah,
lunch, she's cooking dinner, she's
yeah.
doing all that extra shit, right? And so she'd do that, and then we go to school, drop us off, right? Then she'd come pick us up like around 5:30, and then from there she'd already have some sort of food for us, at least a little snack or something, so that way we ate and changed in the van to go to practice. And
Yeah.
some parents were very like, what, for whatever reason it was, right? But they just drop off their kids and
Hmm.
take off, right? Nah, my mom was at practice. Our practice was from 6 to 8. She was there from
Yeah,
6 to 8, like,
yeah, yeah.
and then not to mention we were always at the park because I have a younger brother,
Hmm.
and when you play different age groups, like you're at the park all day.
Yeah, yeah.
And bro, on Saturdays we used to be sometimes at the park at like 8 a.m. and we wouldn't leave the park till like 4 or 5. Like she was always there, never complained. There was times where we were like, "Mom, we don't even want to go to practice," and she was like, "Nah, you're going to practice because I'm instilling." And now, bro, like I think that's kind of one of those things that has instilled in me in the sense of like I don't like to be late.
Yeah, yeah.
Like to me, the way I've thought of it is if if you're on time, you're late. If you're late, don't show the fuck up.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're early, you're on time.
Yeah, I
You
get.
know, and so I mean, shout out to mom for really pushing that into my head. And honestly, yeah, she so handily is my hero.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro.
Um,
That's what's up.
but before we get out of here, any shout outs you got too?
Fuck, just shout out Jet Studio. Shout out my family, Escobar family. Shout out everybody. You know who you are.
And then where can people follow you at?
Johny Esco Tattoos, Johny Esco _ tattoos on Instagram, Facebook, on everything, all platforms. Johny Esco _ tattoos.
Yeah, and then I'll be putting it on the description below so that way people can just get you a follow and hey, this man always got some deals going on, something going on. This man loves tattoo, so you want look, the way I'll put it is good work is not cheap and cheap work is not good. And I'm
Yeah.
telling you now, like I can vouch for it. Like this man has done my whole arm going on. And I mean, I'm not gonna show you my leg right now, but we started my leg. But yeah, hit him up. Let's get him to work. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I know for hey, this was a hell of an episode.
Hell yeah, bro. Shout out to you
Appreciate
too,
you.
bro. Shout out to you
Appreciate you.
too.
Thank you. All right, bro.
Hell yeah.